Good morning, my dear children. Welcome to St. Michael's e-learning classes. My name is Francis sir, and in our last class, my dear children, we had started chapter number 6 of social science for standard 4, and we had ended up till here where my finger is pointing. So today we will continue further with this part, that is islands. So let's begin. An island is a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Very small islands are known as atolls, cay, or islets. There are two main island groups in India: the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands in the Arabian Sea. So, my dear children, we need to understand that islands are a piece of land which is surrounded by water on all sides. So, it is in the middle. Island is in the middle, that is, it is a piece of land and it is surrounded by water on all sides. Very small islands are known as atolls, cay, or islets. In India, we have two main island groups. First is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, which is towards the Bay of Bengal, and the second is the Lakshadweep Islands towards the Arabian Sea. So let's study them one by one. First, we come to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands include over 500 islands that cover an area of more than 8,000 square kilometers. These islands have been divided into two groups: the northern group called the Andaman Islands and the southern group called the Nicobar Islands, separated by a 10-degree channel, which is a 10 degree with a width of 150 km. The capital is Port Blair. So when we come to the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we need to understand that it includes over 500 islands and cover an area of more than 8,000 square kilometers. And the Andaman and Nicobar Islands have been divided into two groups. Towards the northern group, we have the Andaman Islands, and towards the southern group, we have the Nicobar Islands. And they are separated by a 10-degree channel, which is at 10 degree with a width of 150 km. And the capital of Andaman Nicobar Islands is Port Blair. It is believed that these islands are the topmost part of a submerged mountain range. These islands are covered with dense forest. Only a few of these islands are inhabited, some of which have tribal livings in them even today. So it is said that the islands are the topmost part of a submerged mountain range. So by the word submerged, my dear children, we need to understand that submerged means it is underwater. So it is believed that islands are the topmost parts of a mountain range which is underwater. They are the topmost portion. And these islands, they are covered with very much dense forest. Only a few islands are occupied by human beings, some of which have tribal living in them even till today. The Barren Island, India's only active volcano, is located in East Andamans. Indira Point, the southernmost tip of India, is located in the Nicobar Islands. Small scale industry, agriculture, is practiced on these islands. Farming and fishing are the two main occupations, along with some shell and wooden handicrafts works done by the locals. Rice, coconut, fruits, and vegetables are cultivated here. So, the Barren Island, it is the only active volcano found in India, and it is located towards the East Andamans. Indira Point, that is towards the southern tip of India, it is located in the Nicobar Islands also. And when we come to agriculture and occupation done by the people of the Andaman Islands, we see that small scale agriculture is practiced on these islands. Farming and fishing are two main occupations, along with some shell and wooden handicraft works done by the locals. Rice, coconut, fruit, and vegetables are also cultivated here. So this was all about the Andaman Nicobar Islands. Now we will see the climate of Andaman Nicobar Islands. The climate is warm but pleasant in these islands. It rains for about 7 to 8 months in a year. So when we come to the climate of the Andaman Nicobar Islands, my dear children, we see that the climate is warm, but it is very much pleasant and comfortable. And it rains for about 7 to 8 months in a year. Now we'll see the next group of islands, that is the Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of our country with its capital as Kavaratti. It is a group of over 30 islands in the Arabian Sea, that is close to the Malabar coast, that covers an area of 32 square kilometers. Only a few islands out of these are inhabited. So when we come to Lakshadweep Islands, we see that Lakshadweep it is the smallest union territory of our country, and its capital is Kavaratti. It is a group of around 30 islands, so it is not very much large as Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and it is towards the Arabian Sea, that is close to the Malabar coast, and it covers an area of 32 square kilometers. Only a few islands are present here, which is occupied by human beings. Minicoy is the second largest island among all islands in Lakshadweep. Since these islands are very small and formed of coral, they are also known as atolls. So Minicoy is the second largest island among all the islands in Lakshadweep, and these islands are very small and formed of coral. Now, what we understand by the term coral, my dear children, let's see here in the lookup. Coral is the hard and differently colored skeletons of certain marine animals. So coral, it is the hard and different type of colored skeletons of certain marine animals. Marine animals means those animals which live underwater. This island group is formed of coral deposits. Most of the people here rely on agriculture for a living. Coconut is the main crop cultivated here. Rice, bananas and vegetables are also grown in these islands. Fishing is one of the main activities of the people living here. Another strong industry in these islands is tourism. So, this Minicoy Islands, it is composed of many coral deposits, and most of the people, they depend on agriculture to earn a living. Coconut is the main crop cultivated over here, and apart from coconut, rice, bananas and vegetables are also grown in these islands. Fishing is one of the main activities of the people living here, by which they earn the living, and another strong industry in these islands is tourism. Now let's come to the climate of the Lakshadweep Islands. The climate here is warm. It rains heavily during the rainy season. In winter, the days are warm while the nights are pleasant. One does not feel the heat due to the cool sea breeze blowing through the islands. So here the climate is very much warm. It rains heavily during the rainy season, and in winter season the days are warm while the nights are comfortable, they are pleasant. One does not feel the heat because of the lovely sea breeze, which is very much cool and comfortable, blowing through the islands. So this was all about Lakshadweep Islands, my dear children, and in this way we have ended up chapter number 6 of Social Science for Standard 4. For homework, my dear children, please revise this chapter, and very soon we will do the question answers, fill in the blanks, etc. of chapter number 5 as well as chapter number 6 respectively. Thank you.